All right. So today we want to talk about how we can profit with uh, with AI in 2025. Firstly, before we continue, my name is Mohammed Yusuf. Popularly, some guys know me as Lord Awal on the internet space. So I've been on the online space for quite number of times trying to find a way to make money online. So I struggled for like was that 4 years trying to figure out how to make money, how to until about 4 years ago I was able to crack the code. I was able to understand what it really means to make money online, what are the things you need to do. So now I became a digital marketing expert. I work with about two companies now and three different businesses that I help them run their businesses online. All right. So um today what we are going to is principles of how to profit money or how to profit with Facebook with AI online. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can see some of let me just show you the things. I wanted to prepare a slide but I couldn't get much time. So I'll just show you quite some things. Can you see my screen? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
So here is the outline of what we are going to be talking about tonight. The first thing is the first thing is the principle of making money. What is the principle behind making money itself? Then the second thing is the simple strategy you can implement to start making from $20, $50, $100, even $1,000 every month online. Now, what are the special skills you must have before you can be able to make this kind of money? The next thing we are going to talk about after that is how to start a business online without any capital and no product. All right. So then we'll talk about what you need to grow your business online. Then we'll talk about how you can be able to 10x how you can be 10x more productive than other people when you are utilizing AI in your business or in whatever you are doing. Then how you can easily use AI to build strategies and goals and plan everything using AI in 2025 and beyond. So first of all, I'm going to be talking about the principle of money. Principle of money. Making money online. Everybody wants to make money. That's certain. Even a child, everybody is on this in this struggle of how do I make money? How do I make money? And a lot of people, like myself, when I started, that was around 2013, 2014, when I wanted to make money. What I was looking for was just a way I can be able to make money with less stress. That time, I all my colleagues they are into this laboring work, but myself, I'm the type that I cannot do hard work. So, and I know I have what's it called? I know I used to be very brilliant in school, so I know I'm intelligent. I can find a way to make money. Then I started to search online, looking for ways I can make money. And then I everything I saw then, the things that were popular then was okay, you are going to um there are some social media things that when you do it, they will say when you like a post, you make 10 naira, when you share post, you make 20 naira, those kind of things. After that, I did that. I wasn't making the kind of money I wanted. I I saw another one survey. I tried that too. Then dangling into this what's it called, these Ponzi schemes that will tell you bring so amounts, they'll give you so amounts. A lot of people has gotten into has become victim of different scam due to this kind of thing because they don't know the exact principle that is behind making money. And the same principle that is attached to making money even in real life is the same thing applicable to when you want to make money online. Are you with me? So now the first thing you need to understand is the number one way, or will I even say the only way to make money online is by selling products. There is no way you make money without selling products. There is no way you make money without selling products. But this actually has different sector. When I mean products, it doesn't mean you have to be selling a product exactly. It can be product can be classified into different things. When you are rendering a service, it is also we can categorize it as selling a product. You are selling something. Or let me use it in this way. There's no way you can make money without selling. Hey, that's it. That's the correct word I think I need to use. Without selling. You have to sell something before you can make money. That's just it. Without selling, you cannot make money. But what is the meaning of selling? Selling is let's say an exchange of value. Let me put it in that simple language. Exchange of value. That is, you give something to someone that benefits that person, and then the person gives you money in return. That's just the simple meaning of selling. Alright. So you can either sell a product or you sell a service. You can sell a product or you sell a service. Alright. Another way to make money, this is also this is also under selling. The ways you can make money, the mother of them is selling something. But under it, you can be selling a product or a service. Or if you don't want to, maybe you don't want to sell your service, you don't want to sell a product, another option you have is to start a business. Is to do what? Is to start a business. When you start a business, in that business, you have to be selling something. You have to be selling something. And then the last one is investments. Another way to make money is by investments. And even when you are investing, your investments has to be maybe in a business or in a stock or in even those that are investing in crypto. What is crypto doing? Crypto is selling an idea to people. That is, but you are investing in it with a prediction that okay, by so time this thing will have grown to this time. When you look into it in depth, it is behind it is selling. There are a lot of selling that is going on behind it. So those are the three ways you can make money. Either you are selling a product or a service, or you start a business, or you have an you investment. You invest in a company or you invest in something. But the three of them are still under the are still under selling, which means exchange of value. There has to be an exchange of value occurring before you can be able to make money, because no one is going to dash you money when you are not giving them anything in return. The only people the only people they dash money freely are these beggars on the streets. And people that that give beggars money, they are hoping that okay, God will, because of this that I did, God will reward me. So people always expect something in return whenever they are parting away from their money. Can you see my screen clearly? What I'm typing? Can you guys see it? Okay, let's move on. So if you want to, the easiest way to get started is by selling a product or service. For you to start a business, it is going to cost you a lot of money. Like there is a lot of things that that occur before you can say, okay, you want to start a business. And to investment is not advisable for something that is for someone that is looking for the next means of making money. Maybe you are looking for money that you need a school fees to go to school, or you need money to buy food. So how will you say investment is what you are going to start with? No way. The easiest way is by selling a product or service. And out of product and service, which one is easier? It is service. It is the easiest one, because rendering a service, what is going to take you? What's going to take you to sell a service? All you have to do is to learn a skill, and it is that skill that you learnt that you are going to be rendering as a service. Alright? So normally skill should be the easiest and modest way, and which is service. Now, to what am I saying? To sell a service, you need a skill. There is no way you can sell a service if you don't have the skill you want to sell. Maybe you are a graphic designer, you want to be selling graphic design service. What you need is you need the skill of graphic designing. Then you can say, okay, this graphic designing, I can render it to people. I can help people design flyer wire. I can help people design logo, and they are going to pay you in return. That is one way to make money. Another way to make money is by selling a product. But to sell a product, you need a service to create that product. You need a skill to create that product. Can you guys give me an example of a product? Someone should give me an example of a product that you can sell. Are you there? Just unmute yourself, and or say it in the chat. Just type any product, and I'll use it as an example how why you need a skill before you can sell, you can create that product. Okay, exactly. Shoes. Now, shoes is an example of product. If you want to sell shoe now, if you want to create shoe now, what will you need to create that shoe? You need the skill of shoemaking. Without the skill of shoemaking, there is no way you can create there is no way you can create a you can produce a shoe without that skill. So the base of anything is a skill. And even if you want to start a business, you still need a skill. There is no way you can run a business without you having a skill. Let's say, okay, you are running a business that sells shoe. You need a skill that will help you sell those shoes. If you don't have selling skills, okay, maybe you cannot persuade people to tell them that, okay, I'm selling so shoe, or you cannot advertise your shoe maybe on social media. You cannot post it on your status. Posting your product on status is a skill. There's a way you can do it that it will generate you a lot of profit, a lot of sales. All right. So you need a skill to sell a product. You need a skill to sell a service, and that is the base of making money. Then it is when you now have a product or a service that you are rendering, it is then you can now think of expanding it. Maybe you've been the only one selling your shoe, and then you see that, okay, this thing is profitable. Then you are trying to expand, then you turn it to a business. The time you are only selling it on your own is not yet a business. This is when you'll be able to gather some capitals. Okay, then you can say, okay, now I want to start a business. Then it is until you are able to accumulate a lot of money before you can You can say, okay, I want to invest in some company, I want to invest in some things. Investment is your money working for you when you where you can't. You can be in Nigeria and invest in a company in America. You can buy stock. You can buy stock from Tesla stock. You can buy Apple, Facebook stock. They sell their stock online. You can buy it. It is an investment that is going to be bringing money for you. But before you can do that, you need something that is going to put money in your pocket. Before you can now say, okay, I want to invest money. So this is the reason why skill is very important. And now products, it has been over the years, over the generation, it has been very difficult to sell products because you have to create a product before you can sell it. But the cost of selling a product, the cost of creating a product when you don't even have a capital, it will be very difficult for you. You don't have a capital, you want to create a product. But these days, it has become so easy that you don't even have to create a product on your own before you can sell it. You can affiliate other people's products. For example, we have people doing affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, what are they doing? They are helping other people sell their own products. When you sell someone else's product, maybe someone has, let's say for the shoe, someone is selling shoe. You go to that person, okay, I want to affiliate your product, whatever. Whenever I sell your shoe, maybe your shoe costs $100, and then you're able to sell, you help that person sell that shoe. Maybe a percentage of it is going to be your own. You sell the shoe for $100, $30 is your own as an affiliate. You can do drop shipping. Drop shipping are people who sell other people's product as well. Maybe you want let's say the shoe we talk about. This shoe now, you want to sell it as a drop shipper. How are you going to do it? Maybe you can create a website, or you can even do it physically. You tell the person that, okay, I want to be drop shipping your product. You advertise it to people. Maybe the product costs $100, then you add $30 to it, and you sell that shoe for you sell it for $130, or any amount you wish, you feel that okay will be profitable to you. When you add it, you sell it that amount, you sell it for $130. Your $30 will be deducted. You take your own $30 and then send the $100 to the person, and then the person will even be the one to supply that customer. That is drop shipping. You don't have to create the product yourself. Amazon, for example, doesn't have its own products. Amazon doesn't create book. Amazon doesn't write all the books he's selling on his website. The product that he's selling on his website, it is not Amazon that creates it. Same thing as Jumia, Konga, and others. So they are helping other people selling their products, and they are getting their own profit from it. The same thing as Bolt or Uber. Are you guys with me? So that is the principle. That is the principle of making money. You need a value. You need a value that you can sell in exchange for money. Now, the second thing we want to talk about is the strategy you can implement to make money, to make a steady income from $20, $50, and so on. What is that strategy you need to put in place to be able to make this kind of money? Okay, I'm going to share you this. There are, let's say, three or four steps that are involved in this to be able to do this. The first step is that the first step you need to take is first identify a problem. Identify a problem. It has to come first when you want to make a a profitable amount of money, a lot of money, your solution doesn't come first. That's the problem majority of people usually face when it comes to making sales online. They put their solution first instead of identifying a problem first. It is their solution that matters to them. You don't sell people what you have. You have to sell people what they need. So if what they need is not what you have, then go and find that thing that they need, then sell it. That's the secret. So you need to, let's say you need to identify a problem that 1 million people, at least 1 million people have. That's the first step when you want to make money. Identify a problem at least 1 million people have. And what are the common problems people? There are a lot of them. Just identify one of them that you know, okay, this is a problem at least 1 million people will have. A lot of people have the problem of making money. People want to make money. Almost everybody wants to make money. Another problem a lot of people have is food. People want to get food. There is no way, no one can do without food. It's a general problem. People want to look good. That is another problem. Just identify any of these problems that you know, okay, a large number of people. You don't want to sell something that just few people are in need of. Okay, you said you want to identify problem. You now say, oh, okay, the problem I've identified is what's it called? People who wants to go to mass. Yes, there are people who wants to go to mass, but are they in large numbers? No. Just few people who are comfortable. Before you can think of I need to go to mass, maybe you are very comfortable, you don't have any problem of eating, you don't have any problem of maybe where you are living, like almost all the problems you are having is solved. Then you can be thinking of extra things, luxurious things. So if you are identifying a problem that just few people, when you create your solution, only few people are going to be targeted, and are the people you are going to be targeting. So identify a problem that a large number of people are desperately want a solution for. Then secondly, find a solution. Find a solution to that problem. You can either find or create. If you cannot create that solution yourself, then you need to find that solution. Things has become easy from what I explained earlier. But if you have that capacity to create that solution, create it. After you be able to create that solution in a very tailored way that is going to solve that those people are going to love, then distribute that solution. Distribute the solution to them. Are you with me? Distribute that solution to those people. And then when you are distributing that solution, what are you making? You are making your money because you are not giving them for free. You give them the solution, you get your money. Then rinse and repeat. When you have this on ground, maybe the solution you are able, and the problem you identify is okay, people don't want to work with leg, then you find a solution, shoe that is going to befit people and it's going to make them look good as well. Then you distribute your solution, you sell it in so amount. Then what? You rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. You can apply it for another problem, or you can keep selling it and keep generating your money. That's a simple strategy that is going to generate you. There is no limit to the amount you can generate. Think of anybody making money today. Think of any business. This is what is behind, this is strategy behind it. They simply have they've simply identified a problem a lot of people are desperately in finding a solution to. Let's take Dangote for example. Among Dangote and you, who is more rich? Dangote. And then every single day you keep giving him money. Why? Why are you the one giving him money when he has more money than you? Is he not the one that is supposed to give you money? But the reason why you keep giving him money is because he has something you are desperately in need of, and you have to exchange your money for that thing. He's in business of food and you need food on a daily basis. You have no choice other than to patronize him to get that solution he's providing for you. And then you give him that money. And that is what he has been doing and expanding his business, going to other sector from food to cement to other things, and now refinery. Now his refinery now, Nigeria has no choice. We have to patronize him because we are in need of this oil. We are in need of petrol. So the strategy behind any way of making money is identify a problem, create a solution, then distribute that solution. There is no limit to the amount of money you can make. But where it gets difficult is how are you going to implement this thing? How are you going to implement these things? Then that's what is going to take us to this this the special skills that you need in order to make money, in order to implement these things. What are the skills you need? Now the first thing is the first the first skill you need after, let's say, you've created your product. You have a product on ground. Let's use the product that has been suggested to us, and the shoe. You already have your shoe, and you know a lot of people need that shoe. People want to wear shoe, they want to look good, and they want to protect their legs. What is the first thing you need to do? The first thing you need to do is you need to identify your audience. You need to identify your audience, like these people that are in need of your products. You need to okay, I will put it let me put this first. The skill that is going to give you this is copywriting skill. One of the skill you need. Everybody need this skill irrespective. The only reason why you may not need this skill is maybe you have enough money to hire people to do this for you. And even at that, you still need it because there are some places you need to be that you cannot send someone to. And without this skill, there is no way you can be able to convince people about what you are about to give them. Maybe you want to advertise your product, or maybe you are in a board meeting, you want to propose a business to a lot of people. You want to propose it to investors, big investors. You need this copywriting skill. Copywriting skill is beyond just writing. It's applicable in every field, and I'm going to expatiate. So what are the things this copywriting skill will allow you to do? The first thing is it will allow you to identify your customers, your audience, or customer, the same thing. Your audience, these people you want to sell your shoe, You need to understand them to the extent that when you recommend your shoe, they will have no choice than to buy it. When you are unable to identify your customer, okay, maybe like as you are selling shoe, and then without this, you don't have this skill. You just walk on to someone that that is already that is not in need of your shoe at all, that is not in need of that kind of product. Or let me take barbing as an example. You are a barber, and then the first thing you do when you want to advertise is you go to you go to a place where there are a lot of bad people who doesn't have hair on their heads, and they are the people you are advertising to. No one has to tell you that you are not going to get customer from there, because you haven't identified what kind of audience you are supposed to be advertising to. What are the kind of audience you you need to talk to about what you are providing, about the solution you are providing. It is copywriting that will allow you to do this. The second thing you need to do is product knowledge. You need to understand all the solutions, everything people are getting when they get your product. You have to make more research. It is beyond just creating a product or having a product. You have to understand it, that whenever you tell someone about it, they will be so convinced that, okay, I actually need this. Let's say you want to sell a pen. There's a way you go to someone who has never seen a pen before. Maybe all the person's life, all his life, what he's been using is pencil. And then you want to introduce a pen to that person. You need to understand that pen you want to advertise to that person, you want to tell the person about. You have to understand it to the extent that when you've already understand the need of that person, that okay, using pencil will not last long. Everything written in pencil will not last long, will not stay on the paper as much as the pen will do. And then you understand that pen as well, the product you are trying to advertise, to the extent that okay, when you use this pen, it will make your writing more eligible, it will give it coloring, it will make it easier for a lot of people to buy. So it is through copywriting that you are going to be able to do this. And then the messaging, the way you talk to them. When you talk to people about something in a very convincing way, you talk to their problem. Someone is desperately in need of let's say shoe, and then you've seen someone who has been wearing slippers all his life. Then maybe that slippers is living in an area that makes his leg always dusty. You've studied that person, you say, this person legs usually gets very dusty whenever he comes back from work. You see that the solution that this person need is a shoe, a covering shoe, maybe a canvas. You've understand that, and you know how much that canvas will protect the person's leg. You've passed through the first, you understand that audience, you understand the need, that the person actually needs that shoe. You understand your product. You understand that okay, this particular shoe will always protect this person's leg. Instead of the person's leg getting dirty, it's only the shoe that will be dirty, and you can easily use a cloth or any material to clean that shoe. Then the next thing is, how are you going to tell this person? And then you go to the person, you say, hey man, take this shoe, you are going to need it. And then the person starts to wonder, why do I need to buy shoe? I have my slippers. But when you are able to tailor your message in some way, and then you go to the person, I've been noticing you every day that whenever you come back from work, whenever you come back from work, your leg is usually dirty. And I see that will make you very uncomfortable. I can see you have a slippers you've been wearing, but that slippers is not serving the purpose you need. You need something that is going to cover your leg, that irrespective of the distance you trek, your leg is not going to get dirty. Once you get home, all you have to do is off your shoe and then clean it up. Your leg will still be fresh, just like it was in the morning. And then the person will say, "Wow, that's actually true. I've not been noticing this." Like there are people that have problem and doesn't even know that they have a kind of problem, and then you let the person know that problem. The next thing automatically the person will trust you one, and then whatever you recommend for that person, the person will gladly take it. That okay, and then you tell the person this shoe is going to help you. Apart from the fact that you'll be able to wear something, the fact that it is going to protect your leg from dusty. Look, it is going to match up with your clothes and then make you look smarter. And the person will be like, "Wow, that's true. I've never been thinking about this." And please, how much is it? It's $100. Then give the person, and the person is going to buy it. That is what copywriting does. How to tailor your message to people. Now, another skill you need is advertising skills. Let's say lead generation or traffic generation. Let me say traffic generation. How are you going to get people? How are you going to get a lot of people? Okay, when you go and meet someone, the person is going to buy from you. But you want to make $1,000 and your shoe is being sold for, let's say, $20. How are you going to make how many people do you need to make $1,000? Let's calculate it. 1,000 divided by 20. That means you'll be needing about, let's say, is that not 50 people? You'll be needing about 50 people to buy it. That is where traffic generation comes in. You need a way that you can advertise to a large number of people to see your product. Then not everybody that see your product that are going to buy. A segment are going to buy. So you need a skill that will allow you to reach a lot of people. And that is where we have two ways of this. We have ads, through ads, or direct social media posting, social media, let's say content. When you are creating content consistently, people get to know you more, and then they check whatever you have on your page. They'll check it out. Or you can run ads. So it's a skill on its own. Another skill you need another skill you need that is very important is graphics design. Why do you need graphic design? If you want to show people what you have, you want to advertise, you need to represent in a graphical manner that will look very interesting to people. You can't just tell them without them seeing it. People want to see what they want to buy. People want to see what they want to opt in for. You also need creation, video video content creation. and editing. Why video content creation and editing? The world is moving more into, you see that even on social media, when you go to social media in the last 5 years, you see what people post most is text and images, but these days it is more of videos. People want to be able to relate with things. People relate with what they hear and see than just mere picture. They relate with what they hear and see with more than just a mere picture. So, and then another skill is sales funnel. Why sales funnel? Sales funnel is Sales funnel is an automated process where you can sell your product without you having to address each one after the other. Like whenever someone wants to buy something, you don't have to be the one to attend up to that person. When you set up a sales funnel, it will not only it will not only convince your customer more. Like on your sales funnel now, it contains when you are running your ads. Okay, people are seeing your ads. When they see your ads, that okay, you talk about this and they show interest, they will click on the link, and that link is taking them to your website. On that website, you already explain everything about your products, and then you have a button where they can buy. Once they click on that button, they buy what you are selling, and then the money comes to your account, and automatically they also get their product. That is the work of sales funnel. So and you want to run a business on automation that you don't have to get involved every time. You need a sales funnel. So these skills are basic skill that you need to have. If not all, at least copywriting is very important. Traffic generation, almost all of them are important. At least for someone who doesn't have money to hire people in this field that are going to help them do it. So these are the special skills everybody needs in 2025. Without this skill, there is no way you want to be able to make money online. Now, the next thing we talk about, let me see, the next thing we are going to talk about now is, excuse me, how to start a business without a product, without a capital or a product. I've explained this in the previous sessions. The way you can do this is, I've mentioned affiliate marketing, I've mentioned drop shipping. It doesn't require capital. If you have this skill, you can sell any product. Any product. For example now, I help people who are into who sell skincare products. I help them advertise their products. I'm not into skincare. I know nothing about skincare, and I'm helping them advertising it. It is because of the skills that I have. All I have to do is research about the people facing problem that needs this skincare. Then write a sales copy that is going to tailor to them, and then set up a sales funnel that people, whenever they come to that website, they read about that skincare product. The person I'm helping to advertise this thing does nothing. All he has to do is, she paid me money to help her set this up. I asked her some couple of questions, and I use that to create that sales funnel for the person. And every single day, she's making nothing less than she's making nothing less than 500,000 every single day, just with this skill. So for you who has no product and you want to make money, you can simply affiliate a product. There are different affiliate marketing platforms there. There is Stakehold there. It is completely free. Just register on stakehold.com, and then go to marketplace. You see a lot of products, digital products that you can sell. and make your money. Once you have these skills, the skills are very important, because without it, there is no way you want to get people to take action. Without this skill, there's no way people are going to pay, because people have this money, but nobody wants to part with their money without knowing that, okay, this is the value I'm getting in return. No matter how much this money they have, you don't want to go to a place and see that, this food they are selling is not something you like, and then you still go there and buy. It doesn't make sense. It is a food that, okay, the food that you are going to eat, and when I eat this food, it is going to satisfy me. It is going to satisfy my craving. That's why you are paying them to buy that food. You won't buy a food that you are not going to eat. So how are you going to communicate your product, the value of your product? It is through these skills. Now, mastering these skills can be very difficult. It took me, let's say, 3 years before I can be able to master these skills. Depending on the amount of time you have. Like me now, I don't usually have time. All I dedicate per day is just like 2 hours per day that I dedicate to learning. And even at that, one of the most tedious thing for me to do whenever I want to set up a sales funnel is copywriting. And now, since when I started using AI, the time I use now, normally I will use, let's say, 3 days to write a copy. Not 3 days straight, but let's say I just spend like 2 hours making research. I'll leave it. The second day, I'll bring it out again. But now, using I don't have to go through all that. With AI, I can write a complete sales copy. What I usually do in 3 days, in just 30 minutes. Content creation is also difficult. Like, you have to be thinking of, what am I going to write about? With AI, it is simpler. All these things can be done using AI. You don't have to spend a very long time to learn something before you can utilize it to make money these days because of AI. AI will do it in a very simple manner and easy manner for you. And I'm going to show you examples. Now, without wasting our time. Our time is going already. So let me show you the AI you can use. We have different AI. We have ChatGPT, we have Cloud, and a lot of them. We have Meta AI. But the one I prefer now is Cloud, or Claude. I don't know the pronunciation. Claude AI. It's the reason why I prefer it is that its response are usually more human. Like, it sounds human. There's a way you read a text, you feel like, this text is like AI written text. When you used to read people's content, you see some contents that doesn't have emotion. Yes, they lack emotion. But you want to write something that people will be able to relate with. Now, I'm going to show you how to do that. What I will do now is I will use that shoe as an example. Now, I will create a strategy that will allow me to sell that shoe. And I'm going to show you how you can use this strategy to how you can use AI to come up with strategies to sell anything you want. Anything. Why is this thing still loading? Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So, all right. The first thing you need the first thing you need to put have in mind is you need to prompt AI. The way you prompt AI is the way it is going to generate a result from for you. We don't have much time. I will have just give you an example of a bad way to prompt AI before I show you the good way to prompt AI. Prompt means the way you ask AI question. For example, if I just say, okay, let me show you one. um Give me a strategy to sell a shoe. Can you see this prompt? Now let's see the response it's going to give us. Why is this thing loading this way? Correct. Now let's see what we are having. Now he said here is a comprehensive strategy to sell a shoes effectively. Number one, know your product inside out. Understand it. So this one is telling us the things we need to do. Number two, identify your target customer. Number three, perfect your sales approach. So it's just telling us what we need to do. Now, but what we need is we want it to help us create it, not tell us what we need to do. Now let me create another this thing, and then I will prompt it in another way and see the kind of response it's going to give me. Ah, God, I don't have this much time. Okay. Now, so okay, time out. God damn it.